The air in Free City is thick with absolute panic, but for the first time, it's not because a random player dropped a grenade on a coffee shop. Guy has done the impossible. He has convinced the entire population of non-player characters, NPCs, to drop their scripts, stop working, and stand together. The banks are empty, the streets are quiet, and the world is breaking. Suddenly, the sky fractures. Keys, hacking from the inside of Tsunami headquarters, activates a hidden digital bridge made of shimmering, reflective light across the vast ocean bordering the map. This is it. Guy and Molotov girl, Millie, sprint toward the shore, the city literally pixelating and collapsing around them as the toxic CEO Antoine tries to forcefully reboot the server. The stakes have never been higher, they are running for their digital lives. Just as Guy reaches the edge of the water, Antoine pulls his trump card. Desperate to stop the truth from leaking, he boots an unfinished, terrifyingly jacked asset from Free City 2 directly into the path of our hero. The ground shakes, and out steps Dude. He is a towering, hyper-muscular mountain of meat sporting Ryan Reynolds' face slapped onto a bodybuilder's frame, complete with an incomplete catchphrase, printed across his chest. Dude doesn't have a fully coded brain, but he has maxed out strength stats. With one casual swing, Dude sends Guy flying across the beach, shattering the environment. Guy's health bar plummets into the flashing red. It's a hilarious, terrifying mismatch of raw brawn against a wholesome bank teller in a blue shirt. This is the exact moment the movie morphs into pure, unadulterated nerd euphoria. Cornered and bruised, Guy reaches into his inventory and realizes he has access to the ultimate developer loadout. As Dude charges forward for a finishing blow, Guy pulls out a glowing blue vibranium shield. The iconic Avengers theme swells as Guy deflects a massive punch, sending a shockwave across the sand. Cut to a split-second real-world cameo of Chris Evans looking at his phone in a coffee shop, spitting out his drink in anger. Is that my shield? But Guy isn't done. Dude recovers, forcing Guy to switch weapons. He activates a purple Star Wars lightsaber, the humming plasma cutting through the air, followed immediately by pulling out a portal gun and manifesting the massive, green gamma-irradiated fist of the Hulk to smash Dude into the ground. It is an absolute overload of pop culture synergy that leaves the audience cheering. Despite the legendary weapons, Dude's unfinished health pool is just too deep. He grabs Guy by the throat, pinning him down. Guy's shield is gone, his health is at 1%, and the island is just a few hundred yards away. But Guy remembers something crucial: Dude is unfinished. He isn't malicious, he's just programmed to react. In a stroke of brilliant, pacifist genius, Guy reaches up and slides his player sunglasses onto Dude's face. Instantly, Dude's world shifts from a boring gray beach to a dazzling, neon-lit wonderland of player UI. Dude stops mid-punch, entirely mesmerized by the flashing lights, floating power-ups, and the sheer beauty of the game mechanics. Guy smiles, pats his giant twin on the shoulder, and leaves him happily distracted, whispering, "Don't just have a good day, have a great day." While Dude is distracted, the battle shifts dramatically to the real world. A completely unhinged Antoine grabs a physical fire axe and begins physically hacking the server racks to pieces in the Tsunami server room. In the game, this manifests as a terrifying apocalyptic event. The digital bridge begins to vaporize beneath Guy's feet. Buildings vanish into empty void, and Guy's best friend, Buddy, pixelates into digital dust right before his eyes after a heartbreaking goodbye. With the world literally disappearing behind him, Guy takes a literal leap of faith. As Antoine raises the axe to smash the very last server blade containing the island's data, Millie confronts him in the real world, offering a multi-billion-dollar settlement to save the code. Antoine hesitates. In the game, Guy flies through the air and lands heavily on the lush, green grass of the hidden island. The code is saved. The background music transforms into a soaring, triumphant melody as the entire world watches the live-streamed proof that Guy and his world are alive.